And MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder
Jack Whitley will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. With a moment now, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop, or actually anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
batting fourth.
Ray Gilroy will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Efren Navarro will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities that they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing. Alfredo Marte will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Hey,
we got nobody, no one down here.
plays it first.
Liner toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Gavin Ridgway will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting 8.
Doug Beck will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. Emilio Baez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Bermudez.
Max Bermudez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, one away, one away.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bordick is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting.
Jack Whitley is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, come on.
That misses. 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Aldo Castillo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting. Third baseman.
At the plate, Ray Gilroy. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Ball that's outside.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think that's give you that pitch anymore.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. The first baseman. Efren Navarro.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Two down now.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom. Alfredo Marte heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hey, nobody away.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Gavin Ridgway will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Gavin Ridgeway.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a...
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Hold on to it.
Digging in to try it again, Doug Beck. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Butler is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out. Emilio Baez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Max Bermudez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Underhanded flip on to second for in the 6th inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Butler, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Aldo Castillo will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Ray Gilroy will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Efren Navarro will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Bordick scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
now batting.
Alfredo Marte ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
No balls.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Middle of the plate.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Gavin Ridgeway digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Doug Beck comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Shortstop, Emilio
Baez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. On his way to pitch number 100. To 2-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Full count now, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that will become out number 2. Max Bermudez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the Zach Montes, the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder. Set.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Right fielder.
Al Blair will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. With a moment now, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told.
Nobody.
Dan Anderson will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Swing and a miss. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Stepping in, Chris Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sanchez.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grossman is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Batting 6th. Catcher.
Jake Gamble gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
2 down, 2 down.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Freddie Baez will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Jonathan Diaz will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Swung on and missed it. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Maurice Coleman will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Here it comes, 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Zach Montes will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Rubber Ducks lead. Al Blair is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Miguel Santiago is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Ball 1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Dan Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Good curveball, strike 2.
Oh, man, he must... over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Chris Sanchez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Jake Gamble gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Freddie Baez will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Aponte, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Jonathan Diaz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting.
Maurice Coleman is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And he'll try and
One
tempt
ball,
him with one in the
two
dirt,
strikes.
but he'll hold back here. It's one.
Shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
2-2 now with 2 away and the
2-2
base is
now.
empty. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Aguilar will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. So a strong start. Zach Montes will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Ball.
And there's ball
One ball,
one.
one strike.
Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a
Count
strike?
1 and 2.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, here we go.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Al Blair will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. Miguel Santiago will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now to the plate, Dan Anderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Grounded to short. Bordick is up with it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues. Leading off the inning, Chris Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Jake Gamble.
Jake Gamble stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2-2. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Freddie Baez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, put the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. To short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. He's in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Now batting.
Maurice Coleman will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Very weakly on the ground. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Zach Montes will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short.
Me.
Bordick backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Al Blair ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Can't ask for much more than this. Miguel Santiago will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Jennings is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Anderson.
Dan Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Chris Sanchez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Here now,
For more, get those smart...